So who is the stronger sex? It's that age-old argument that gives rise to so many questions and so many comments. But I think before we get into it, it's also important for us to understand stronger in what aspect. Are we saying physically stronger, mentally stronger, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually? Now, before I get into anything, I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. What I want you to do though is leave your comments only after you have finished watching this entire video. Try and give it a chance and see where I am going with it. If you've been in the tribe long enough, then you would know that I always choose to ignore people that pass comments without having gone through the entire video. So in this case as well, see what I have to say and then let's have a conversation in the comment section below. It's Prishia here, this is The Whack, and today I am dealing with who is the stronger sex. So let's start at the top. Intellectually, let's deal with that first. If you take a look at the top IQ scores in the history of the world, you will see that only 2 women feature in that list. But at the same time, let's take a more current scenario. Let's look at the male-female ratio of a place of work where people of a slightly high intellect come together. Like NASA, for example. 50% of NASA's latest class of astronauts going to Mars are women. And also, an Indian girl, Kashmir Wahi, well, she just got the highest Mensa score for children under 10. A man's brain is actually 8 to 10% larger than a woman's. But in this case, it seems that size doesn't matter. Because apparently, women also have the same amount of intelligence as men. It's just that they know how to use their brains more efficiently. Now at this point, you might turn around and say that then how come we don't have so many smart women in history? We have Albert Einstein, we have Da Vinci, etc., many more. But that's probably because women at that time did not get the chance or the opportunity to educate themselves in the ways that they are getting to do it now. Physical strength. When you do take a look at the skeletal structure or the testosterone levels, men do have an advantage. After all, genetically, your estrogen levels versus your testosterone levels, they play a very big factor in your strength and muscle building. So let's take something that is a very good example of your test of strength and endurance that is common to both men and women. Let's take sports, for example. Of the 24 events that happen in the Olympic Games, women are allowed to compete only in 23. The 24th one being the 50-kilometer walk. Why do women not compete in the 50-kilometer walk, considering that they also do take part in the ultra marathon? I have no idea about the reason behind this. While 21 of these events are the same for both men and women. And if you actually take a look at the history of all the records that have taken place in the Olympic Games, then you will find that women, they're only a few milliseconds or meters behind. I feel like examples like this, they just go to show that men have the genetics that allow them to be physically stronger. But at the same time, women, they also have the will and the mental strength that gives them that little extra push. Closer to home, when I pass construction sites in the various cities of India, I can't help not notice that there are an equal number of men and women working at these sites. Also, when I go trekking up north to Ladakh, I have noticed that there are more women working on the field. Throughout history, women are considered to be the weaker sex, but I also think that men are equally vulnerable. Women are known to have better immune systems than men. They're also known to live 5 years longer than men. Elderly men are known to pass away much sooner than elderly women after losing their partners. And that brings me to emotional strength. It is proven that women age slower than men, but they also mature faster when compared to men. In today's day and age, men are probably as emotional as women, but I think they do a much better job at hiding it. Don't cry like a girl, don't complain like a girl, don't whine like a girl. These are lines that we have heard time and again. Also, it has been proven that a woman's threshold to pain is much higher because women are designed for childbirth. But there are some illnesses out there that can give you pain much worse than childbirth. It's just that a lot of women in their lifetime will go through childbirth. We all know that women can multitask better than men. We've also heard that very famous quote that says that if women rule the world, there would be lesser wars. All of this is true, but the opposite side of the coin is also true. You could take everything that I've just said, give me a counter argument for it, and it probably will be correct. It's like giving you the example of the trunk of the tree and the roots. They both might have equal parts, but they also have very different realities. Generalizations and stereotypes, this is something that we are born learning. Matriarchal, patriarchal societies, they both exist and sometimes successfully. So who is the stronger sex? Suddenly, why has this become a race? Why is this a competition? If you take a look at nature and if you see, like take for example, a great white shark, male, female, or a mango tree, male, female, yes, they actually do exist, then do you see the two of them competing with each other? No. It's all about balance, and it's all about maintaining that balance. Male energy, female energy, yin, yang, call it whatever you want. It is as valuable to this planet as air, water, or oxygen. If you take a look at parts of the world where women are being brought down tremendously, you can see that the energy in those parts is completely off. There are places in the Middle East where women are not considered equal, where they do go overboard, suppressing women, and that's when bad things happen. Not to say that there are other parts in the world where there is this imbalance between men and women that exists in many other societies. As the tribe, I hope that we stop competing at this level and that we try and look at the bigger picture, Mother Nature, bringing some kind of balance back again into society. Maybe if we just stop asking the question, then the demarcation won't arrive. I'm really looking forward to hearing from each and every one of you in the tribe. Men and women, I know y'all are going to have a blast in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and of course, subscribe and help increase the tribe. I'll catch you again soon. Ciao. Who comes after a brigadier? What is the senior most position in the army? Is it a commander or a general? But how many of us actually know that being grateful has a direct effect on our physical being, especially our hearts?